All right, man. We here again. Another episode of 1K Convos. We got a special guest, man. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Zechariah. Some people call me Sway, Swaby, Z, whatever it is.
Yeah,
man. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
no worries, bro. How you been? How's COVID been treating you?
It's been good, man. Just been, taking the time to like really just reflect and like take the advantage of the time that we have,
Yeah.
See things from like a external perspective and just go from there,
Yeah, definitely. It gives us time to like kind of reassess, what we value, what we don't, and stuff like that. I can't complain. I think right now, today's date, we're on the September 10th. I think we're probably gonna go back into a phase 2, bro.
Oh,
there's a lot of people acting crazy right now. Parties,
the case is starting to spike back
yeah,
up,
you're
man.
seeing the news, bro. It's crazy. So, I don't know how I feel about that, but it's just good to have you on during a time like this, especially.
Sure.
I kind of had some topics that I wanted to talk to you about first, but one thing being the culture that we're in. We have a particular Toronto culture. Right now we're in Toronto, obviously, and the Toronto culture that we're in is, we were kind of talking about on our drive here, is pretty...
It's interesting.
It's interesting to say the least,
Yeah.
for lack of better words. But the way I feel about it is like when you're based in Toronto, for me, I kind of had to escape that. And I think there's times where it's like, it can be a little bit too much.
Right.
So, I mean, how do you feel about it, bro? I'll let you start first.
Toronto is it's evolved into this like, at least there's different aspects of Toronto, I think, because there's a whole like nightlife industry, and Toronto's a lot smaller than people make it out to be.
Bro, tell me about it.
And
bro.
I think that's like the biggest like issue with it that I have.
Yeah.
Is that just everyone knows everyone, and I think that it's a really superficial
type
like
of city.
Yeah, we're kind of transitioning from like we're really to that LA kind of environment, kind of atmosphere.
I think that the reason why that is because we're trying to make ourselves our own LA, because a lot of our talent ends up going to LA. So we're trying to keep it here, but it's like, I feel like I heard I seen something the other day where it's like Toronto is known just for exporting talent.
Yeah,
just to the States, and it's
exactly.
Like, I think right now why we're trying to kind of copy that framework is because we're trying to keep everyone here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just even that like superficial, I completely agree with that.
And it's just I mean, there's still a lot of like great things to say about the city. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I just think that it's very like we're kind of caught up in these times. Honestly, it's the times too have to like play a part in the role. I mean, with the whole just like like influencer just being like the whole clout hungry, I think is very like prominent. Prominent, and I think that it's very it's toxic and unhealthy. Like that's just like simple.
So would you recommend for someone to kind of take a break away from the city, or like how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean like I just came back from Montreal. Yeah, and I think that trip really kind of just because I haven't left the city. My previous trip before that was to LA. Talking about all this, But yeah, Montreal was like, I guess like after COVID kind of just like, like we were saying, just like the change of perspective, like Montreal really kind of like felt like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Like
I've heard, but let me just stop you right there. My bad. I've heard some mixed things about Montreal. Bro. Diet France, this and that. I don't know, bro. Like,
okay. Yeah. I will say that, there's definitely like no place is perfect.
Yeah. 100%.
But I like the pace of the city. Mm-hmm. I think there a lot like individualism is definitely like very prominent, and I think very like cherished. Yeah. Whereas I don't think it's like that here. I think a lot of people kind of just want to be a part of the trend and with the in the loop kind of.
I think with Toronto too, status is a huge thing. Yeah. I mean, more people are focused on looking the part rather than being the part. You know what I mean? I've seen like a lot of things where guys would buy this and that, like Dior or whatever, Gucci to impress someone. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're, it's like you're saying, it's very fabricated.
Yeah.
It's very,
I'm like 100%, man. I think I always say this to like a lot of people, like when we talk about fashion or whatever, that you can't buy swag. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
You can't. You either have it or you don't.
Have it or you don't. Exactly. Facts. Exactly. And yeah, man. Like I think like that's the problem with Toronto is that like it doesn't matter like it doesn't matter what you do or what you put out.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks good, people are gonna rock with it.
100%.
You know what I mean? Whereas like Montreal is kind of like the opposite. It's kind of like, at least what I took from it was like, if your stuff isn't proper, if you don't come correct, you're gonna get chewed up and spit out.
So if you don't
know
have name brands and all that type of stuff,
exactly. Not even like the name brands. It's just like if you yourself, like the individual, don't own your shit, like you know what I mean. Then I can cuss, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
If you don't own your stuff and like embrace your own swag, then like people are gonna see right through it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like really important.
I'm gonna give it some game, bro, to everyone listening here, man. Fellas, listen. You could buy all the Dior you want. You could buy all the Gucci you want. That girl will still go to the guy who got their whole $50 fit at H&M.
Exactly.
There's like that. The
Exactly.
Dior might make you feel better, but at the end of the day, bro, you're spending a bag.
Exactly.
While my guy's spending $50. So, I mean, I feel like we value, a lot of people from the city, we value brands in a sense where we put all our worth in them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's one of the problems with like you were saying before, it's very superficial.
For sure.
I want to talk a little bit about club culture here, bro.
Oh yeah,
a little bit about club culture because right now, COVID, a lot of things are kind of starting to open up.
Yeah.
I'll keep it a buck. I'll air my laundry. I've been in one club. I'll keep it a buck, guys. Hey, say what you want, bro. But yeah, like, what are your thoughts on that right now?
With the COVID, in terms of COVID, or
we'll say okay. We'll start with COVID.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on people going to clubs right now?
Okay. I think it's a little bit of a reach.
You think so?
I think it's a little bit of a reach. I can't lie. I've been to one.
Guys, it is a reach. I
mean, like, I had to dabble.
You have to like, is there a difference? Yeah,
it's different. I mean, like, yeah, it's people are looking for fun, you know.
Thanks.
I mean, I don't like knock them. I mean, I think it is what it is. But my clubbing days are I've had my fun, you know. 2019 was kind of like, you know,
that's like the
I think COVID happened for a reason, to be honest.
Honestly, I think so too.
I think just the way that shit was happening, like so the height of 2019 was crazy, bro. And then like, you know, like the world just overloaded and just needed
like to slow down. Yeah, big facts. Like with clubs right now, I don't understand why some of the things are happening. Like, they tell us to wear masks to your booths or whatever not. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's another booth 2 feet away from you. I'm sitting here thinking, bro.
It makes no sense.
Like, how 2 + 2 still equals 4, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Still equals, okay, I'm just checking.
Last time I checked.
Bro, but man. I don't know. It's kind of crazy right now. I think we're about to go into back to phase 2 or whatever because, you know, cases are spiking up.
The whole thing with the masks is that I think it's like a ploy for people to just still have it in their minds that COVID's still a thing, like it's still there, like because like if you didn't wear a mask, people wouldn't even be like cognizant or aware of like this whole thing going on. People are just gonna be, you know, but like the mask is just telling people that, you know, like that it's as a reminder, you know. What I'm saying?
Like this shit is still serious. This shit is still real. No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I still can't even picture that this whole COVID thing's a thing. Like, who would have thought that we'd be wearing masks, we'd be locked in our crib, this and that.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, man, like
it's crazy, bro.
The whole quarantining alone and just being, you know, that was dark days, man.
Trust me, bro.
Dark days.
Like we've been saying before, man. If we're going back to phase 2 and it's November, fellas, ladies, get you your shorties, get you your, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a cold winter.
I swear, cold winter.
Even with the goose, bro. It's gonna be a cold winter, man. So fuck. Get you one, bro. But
for real, man.
Yeah, man. I think I kind of wanted just to dial back about what we were talking about, Toronto culture. And just kind of like how a lot of people buy superficial things. Mm-hmm. You have swag or you don't.
100%.
I feel like you're one of those people that has it. You know.
Appreciate you.
I mean, talk a little bit about how, because right now you were talking to me about you're involved with a organization they're called Vanguard Toronto. For those of you who don't know, can you just tell us a little bit about it? Yeah,
so Vanguard has this is about my 5th year in it.
Yeah.
And so Shane Sterling, it's my big bro, my mentor. Like we met 5 years ago. And at first, like we were doing storytelling through the channel of Nike.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of like editorial work. I modeled for them. Just did just a whole bunch of just dope stuff. You know what I mean? I really just opened my eyes as to like the whole creative realm.
Yeah.
And I really have to like shout out Shane for that, just because like he's really taught me a lot.
A big part in that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And yeah, so Vanguard has kind of like shifted from, we were originally we did a lot of basketball, ball. So we do ABCs.
Yeah.
As Shane likes to call it.
What's that
or
mean?
we like to call it. It's art ball culture.
Art ball culture. Okay. Kind of
Yeah.
fusing those three
Fuse
together.
three things. Yeah. That we like to intersect the lines, because I think we all think that they're, you know, like
They intersect.
They intersect. Yeah.
100%,
They intertwine. And kind of like how rappers want to be ball players want to be rappers. Like,
Big
you know.
facts, man. Big facts.
So,
yeah.
We've really transitioned from basketball to like more like the artful side. We do like the dabble in fashion. We got ball. So in our group, we got ball players. We got fashion guys like myself, who I mean, like, I love fashion. I'm not gonna claim myself as a fashion guy.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Like one look at your IG page, you can kind of clearly tell you have a loving for that.
Love it, man. Yeah. So and I honestly, I gotta thank just the sport of basketball for putting me here, just because like without basketball, I never would really have found myself like in this
opportunity,
in this position, an opportunity, and so yeah, now you know we're kind of heading into this new age, you know, post COVID, or even, you know, still during COVID. We got some stuff, you know, in the works
coming up,
and I'm really excited to get on this new venture. It's my first time really just kind of, you know, branching out and putting my foot down and saying, yo, this is what I want to do. Yeah. So yeah, man.
I wanna relay back again, just within fashion. What got you into that in the first place, bro?
I've always been into clothes from
Really?
when I was a young kid. I remember going to like Champs, trying to get like the Jordan, like the youth Jordan tracksuits.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like my mom and pops were always very well dressed.
Yeah, so kind
of just been, you know, inherited through that. And yeah, I think like over the years, I think a large portion of like my own like swagger, kind of like my mentality kind of shifted, because I remember like going through school, and you know, like that's a very malleable time.
Yeah.
As like a growing, like, you know, young man, I really had to like find myself. Like I found myself posting or doing stuff for the comfort of other people.
You
like
need an identity,
you know what I mean? Like trying to really find myself.
For the likes.
Yeah. And like when I was able to step back and kind of see that whole like, you know, thing, I was like, yo, that's not right. You know what I mean? And I personally I wasn't happy. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
And then now it's like I do shit for my own happiness.
Yourself.
If it makes me happy, I'm finna do it. You know
100%.
what I mean? And that just goes from the way I dress, from the way I carry myself, the people I hang around. You know what I mean? Like I think it's very important to, like, you know, be comfortable with the skin you live in. 100%. And I don't care if someone's gonna say I don't like what I do or what I wear, then, like, you know, so be it. Like people not everyone's gonna like you.
I think pleasing everyone is the quickest route to depression.
Yes.
Because it's impossible.
Yes,
you cannot please anyone. And
Exactly.
even if you do that, yourself will be out of energy. You're gonna be depressed, and it's extremely draining.
It's draining.
I think when you live, obviously, you know, I think a lot of us have been there. When you kind of live for the likes, when you live for, if you're posting a picture and it doesn't hit a certain amount of likes because you didn't get that person's attention, or it hurts you in the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think with an industry like fashion, that's so highly predicated around likes. It's so highly predicated around attention.
Yeah.
Because right now we're in a society where attention is currency.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can get a buck off this stuff. So 100%. I guess it kind of makes sense why you value attention and likes, but at the same time, you can't put all your worth in that, because it's gonna hurt you at the end, right?
Yeah,
So,
you gotta allocate different efforts and energies to different facets of your life.
Big facts.
And yeah, so like when I made that mentality switch, things just kind of like everything like life changed, bro. Like
complete 180.
Yeah, like just like, you know, from the people I hang around, like, you know, I just feel like, you know, there's way more love.
Did you like switch friend groups, or like what do you
No,
mean
not even that. Like it just I knew where my place was.
Yeah.
In, you know, this whole thing. It's kind of like the club thing. Kind of like
know
remove
yourself.
myself from, like, you know, just that
bro,
whole.
it's toxic. It's toxic,
yeah,
bro.
like,
it's
you know
toxic.
what I mean? Like I guess like you know, don't get me wrong. Like, there's definitely a time and place for it. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, go have your fun. But for me, like, my happiness is when I got my close friends around me and we kick up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like my ideal Friday night.
No, to each their own. Like, clubs, I'm not bashing them. Like, they're all fun. We've all been to them. Like,
sure.
I enjoy going to them every now and then. You know, I dabble in them, but obviously to each their own. Some people like them more than others. But I think during COVID now, it's a little bit tougher for people to accept that clubs are even open.
Yeah.
You know, there's some like hypocritical things going on. You got kids going back to school full of classrooms with 40 plus people.
Yeah.
And yet it's bro, there's just a lot of dumb shit happening.
Yeah, it's a real confusing time, bro. Like we like, I don't even know what the hell's going on. So
you're telling me young kids, 10 years old, are going to classes of 40 people, but online universities are I can't even go in and have a class in person. That doesn't make sense, bro.
It doesn't make any sense. My brother, he's 16.
Yeah.
Shout out Jacob. He's at St. Mike's.
Okay.
And so they're doing like the on and off day.
Yeah.
So it's like one day they do online and then half the class is in person.
Stupidness, bro.
Yeah. So
They're
I mean,
doing too
like,
much.
they may as well just do online.
100%. You'd be saving so much time, so
Yeah.
much resources if you just switch it all online.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't, because I'm taking my classes online right now, and it's so hard for me to stay attentive.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm already 3 lectures behind. I'll keep it a buck with you, bro. I went to 1 lecture this week, bro. And by when I mean Zoom call. I'll expose myself, bro. I'm sweating here. I'm like, damn, like it's gonna be hard as hell, bro. Like,
I'm not the greatest of students or academia wasn't really my thing.
Nah, big facts, bro. Big facts. I just think this COVID affected a lot of things, and I just don't think that a lot of us are handling it the proper way. And by us, I mean government and higher officials. So.
It's ambiguous, man. We don't even know.
It's very ambiguous, bro. Yeah. Like, when's this gonna end? When's this gonna end?
Yeah,
bro?
when is it gonna end? Or if it's gonna end? You know what I mean? Like, this might be the new norm, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's completely gonna be new norm, bro. I was talking to one of my friends. He's like, I was talking to a girl. I was like, I want to take you out on a date. The girl said, yeah, but after COVID's done.
Yeah.
I looked at my guy. I'm like, yo, frick, bro. I like, where do you go from there?
What do you say? Yeah, like,
how do you respond to that?
I always be like, well, shit. I'll see you when I see you.
It is what it is, yo. Fuck. Yeah, man, it's tough. I've seen you working with a lot of brands. Obviously, you're talking about Vanguard, and what was the brand you just mentioned? Collective.
Real Collective.
Yeah. What is that about?
So they're actually my homies. I went to high school with them.
Really? Okay.
And so they're a production company.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they're gonna be guys behind the lens doing the audio, video, visuals.
Shout out Real Collective, man. That's big.
Man.
That's big. We need more just creators within the city, because I feel like sometimes people might think that we have too much. People are flooding this scene too much, but no, there's a lot of space for everyone, bro.
Exactly.
A lot of us can eat. All of us can eat. So, speaking on Vanguard and speaking on the different types of brands you work with, you also mentioned that you work with Get Fresh.
Yeah, so I did some work with them.
They're a prominent company that I think a lot of people in the GTA know of. You know, you've seen their brand. I've seen it. Tell me about that experience.
Oh yeah, so I modeled for them originally, and so just the kind of whole story. It kind of went from my little sister. She's been working there for the last 3 years now, and she just got promoted to like the lead director of their content creation. Wow! So running all their accounts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so we kind of it kind of just happened like organically, just from from
smooth.
Yeah, from modeling. Like I've always been in front and behind the camera. I don't leave the crib without my camera.
You have it on you right now?
Nah. Okay. See, I knew I was gonna get that one.
Oh shit, bro.
Okay, all right, fine.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got a shooter here, bro. Kevin's here, man. Kevin's here.
Exactly. We got. I see the 60D. I got the big boy.
He knows where I'm going.
But yeah, no. Just from having being always, and then my bro, one of my right hand man, Spooky. Him and I have been doing like photography, like shooting since like high school, since like grade 11. Damn. And so like him and I we just working together. It's just organic, you know what I mean? Like that's my bro. So through like over the years, Get Fresh kind of like approached at first him with, and then so now he does weekly shoots with them.
Okay, and then he kind of brought you on,
and then so so just he actually shot me.
Okay,
it was one of our very first shoots of the year. We did the heavyweight shorts, and then it kind of just through conversation, and then I ended up saying like, because I like film photography.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, we could do like another take on this whole photo shoot thing, and then we could, I could do like a film take on it, and then from there, the rest is kind of history. Yeah, yeah. And
so those shorts you're talking about, was that just recently? Those summertime ones?
Yeah,
I think I've seen those.
Yeah, so they dropped them. I think about like roughly around a month ago.
They're still selling.
They're still selling. Oh yeah. I think they went quick though.
They went quick. Oh man,
quick. Yeah.
All right, for anyone listening, go grab yourselves a pair, man. I'll
Yes,
throw that
go
Get
quick
Fresh
before they get
100%, bro. 100%. Yo, listen, COVID's happening. We're going back to phase 2. I know you guys want to be kicked up in the cribs, feeling comfortable. So get yourself one.
Feeling good is looking good, man.
Big facts. I know you kind of believe in that, obviously. So, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about modeling, bro. I think the GTA scene or the Toronto scene of modeling is a little bit. It's got some mixed reviews, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think people take it more seriously than others.
For sure.
I think some people might give it a bad name more than others. But what are your thoughts on that? Because
I think the lines have really been blurred.
100%
of modeling.
Yeah.
What
makes you a model in the first place?
Yeah, I guess to define it, like you can't really define it anymore.
Do you have to be signed? Do you have to have a certain level of?
I'm not signed. And I do model.
Yeah.
So I think it's more so just it's one thing to go to like an alleyway in Toronto and take pictures there and say like
hashtag model.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag influencer.
Hashtag influencer.
Hashtag road to 10K.
Yeah. all that. And I think that's really a big point that people like to go and take their photos.
It's so blurred, bro.
But
it's so blurred.
Yeah, I think it's really it's blurred.
It's tough.
Man. Like
it's tough.
honestly, like I don't even really know what to say on it, just because.
But that's what makes it so tough though, is because like if someone was to approach you and ask you like, what are you or what do you do, like do you tell them you're a model? Do you tell them you're that, like, because it's so it has that it has a good reputation, but at the same time it also has
that negative connotation
for it. Yeah.
When people ask me what I do, this is actually funny because it's like I do a lot of things, but I'm not outspoken with those things. I don't. I'm really behind the scenes with that type of stuff. But modeling is the one thing that I've built a presence off of. Yeah. So I do say that I'm a model.
Bro, you've done it with some prevalent companies.
I have,
too,
yeah. So that kind of like it backs me a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gives me a little credit to my name
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, moving forward, I definitely wanna. I like to say I'm a Zach of all trades.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call that episode this, bro. I like that. I like that shit. That's tough. You don't want to narrow your box, bro, because I think when a lot of us, bro, now's the best time to experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to try new things. Exactly. And I think now if you're gonna try to narrow yourself in a box, it's like, damn, even if it goes right, will you be happy? And if it doesn't go right, like, you can still try new things, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, I think. Oh, actually, this is. I'm great that we're talking about this. I mean, for as entrepreneurs or business-minded individuals, I don't know if you heard about it, but yesterday Trudeau just announced. I think it was like a 321. Was it billion or million? 220 million. So
wow.
Towards black creators and black businesses.
Fire.
Right? It's not reparations, but it'll do for now.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So I think now is the best time more than ever to kind of experiment, go outside your box, try something new, start a business.
Exactly.
And just endeavor into new scenes that you haven't tried before.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not saying everyone has to, like, not everyone's meant to be a business owner.
For sure.
I get that. But I think it's I'd say it's dumb now to narrow yourself into one lane at this, especially at this age right now, as young as we are. So,
exactly.
It's big though. It's big.
Exactly. You know, we live in it's a different time we live in. You know, things can happen in an instant, and I think it's important to definitely experiment, try new things, get out your comfort zone.
Yo, it's crazy because the times that we're in now, the jobs that our parents worked, a lot of us will not be working.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people wanted their mothers and fathers wanted them to be doctors, lawyers, whatever it may be. But now times are changing, bro.
Yeah.
Freaking the meme Daquan page just signed a check to Warner Bros for 85 mil, bro. 85 mil off of making memes, bro.
Bro, that's wild.
Bro, Tory Lanez was talking about guys making millions and making memes, bro. They're making millions too. What are you talking about, bro?
Wild, bro. Yeah. Yo,
fam,
that's crazy.
Not even 85 mil.
85
brother.
mil on some memes,
on
bro.
making memes, brother. Come on, bro.
I can't believe it.
Come on. That's that right there is just you. It's a representation of where we're headed.
You fuck with memes?
Hell yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
My guy has my close friend has a meme page, bro.
Okay.
Keeping up with Curtis, bro.
Okay, bet.
Throw that in there. I'll send you it.
I think memes are a genius way to have a conversation.
Universal language.
Yeah, exactly.
You can start any conversation with a meme, bro.
I hate when I send a female a meme and it just goes right over their head, and I'm just like, yo, like, damn, I do not get that.
I think at the point when you have to explain a meme, it's done. You just got it's done.
Like,
joke's done.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
You missed it.
You missed it. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes it does.
Happens. But I think with each person, you have to know what memes they'll relate to. Like, there's certain memes you're not gonna send to certain friends.
Exactly.
And there's certain memes you will send to certain friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like, I think it's just about knowing, you know.
Definitely knowing the type of humor.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I be selling like the vanilla memes, like the SpongeBob, like there's the real easy to get.
Yo, there's some classic memes, bro. Remember the Arthur Fist?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Arthur Fist. What
example.
else, bro? SpongeBob. Remember the guy looking out from Ed, Edd and Eddie, looking out the window?
Yeah.
He's like looking at it like depressed. Yeah. That's another classic one, but
bro, I got this Squidward meme and it's so funny,
man.
bro.
What is
so
it?
funny. It's let me show you. It's just so funny.
You got time, bro.
Yo, honestly, shout out my little sis.
She showed you this?
She actually put me in this meme folder on the meme folder on iCloud. Genius.
You guys share it together?
Yes, bro.
And then you guys
genius.
have
yes, bro. So we just be dump. Yo, it's actually like
that's a game changer right there,
major
bro.
key. I'm putting a lot of people on.
Game changer.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
You might have done something there, bro.
Yo, I swear. Hold on, let me get you this one.
Yeah, take your time.
Yo, this one. Like that, you could work with that.
Oh, there's a lot of options you can have,
work
bro.
with that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can work with that.
Send me that after, bro.
I got you.
This is a very creative discussion we had. And speaking of creativity, that's something that is tough for people to find.
Mm-hmm.
Finding your identity and finding your creativity is a process, obviously, and that's something that you've done.
For sure.
So tell us a little bit about that. How'd you get into that, and what's the process that you took?
Drawing from inspirations, just finding what you like.
Yeah.
And finding what kind of makes you, what intrigues you.
Yeah.
For me, I like a lot of just the stuff I wear is a lot of like old school stuff. I wear vintage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's my swag. You know what I mean? I love old.
You thrift
all the time.
Yo, I've never done that before.
All the time. I'm actually going after this.
Really?
Yeah.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Where do you go, bro?
We go everywhere. Forest Hills has some spots.
Forest Hill. Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna think like Queen Street or something.
Well, there's more curated stuff like on Queen, but like at like Value Village and stuff like that.
Really?
You can find some crazy stuff because like that's like all the rich wealthy white people are over there.
That's crazy. I didn't think of that because
they be throwing heat out all the time.
And it's for the low too.
For the low, bro. It's crazy, fam. You can find Prada bags $2.
Nah, stop this, bro.
I swear to God.
You done that before? You guys done that?
Man, it's wild.
That's crazy,
It's
bro.
wild.
So why are guys buying full price 7,
People
8
are
bills,
lazy.
1,000, 2 bills? Like
People are lazy.
that's what it is, eh? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So is it kind of similar to like Winners? Because I know some people got some. Like I know a guy who got.
It's like the store setup is like Winners, but I mean like just think Winners, but think way more like you have to sift.
Yeah.
You really have to like look and look and look.
So I'm guessing you and your friends kind of you have an eye for that.
Yeah, we kind of know what to look for now.
Yeah.
We train the eye. I mean, we've been doing this for years now.
Yeah,
you know,
bro, that's crazy, bro. And you guys just put fits together. How does that work?
So my boys out in Hamilton, they own a store called Omnis. Shout out Steven and Mario. So we whenever I find some heat, bring it up to the store. You know what I mean? We find a price on it, and it's either, you know, if I keep it for the personal or I let it go, I sell it, and I make, you know, like, it's a come up right there. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
50, $60 easy.
That's free cash,
Yeah,
bro.
right there.
That's super free cash.
You know what I mean? And
bro.
it's fun too.
Yeah,
it's fun. So.
I think a lot of people, on top of laziness, I think a lot of people don't want to be associated with that thrifting label. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
it's
sense.
not. I don't get how it's stigmatized.
Yeah,
but
bro. Like, you know, it's a part of. It's like, you know, if you want anything, you gotta do the dirty work.
100%.
You know what I mean, you gotta get. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and I think it's just a testament about how much you value creativity and style.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like what your lane is right now.
Yeah.
So it says a lot about that.
Appreciate it, man.
It says
Yeah,
a lot about that.
But yeah, going back to finding my style, I think just doing like the vintage stuff, and then music. You know what I mean? Like, I think my pops is actually like he has a really big like record collection, like vinyl records.
Really?
He has like some crazy, like 20,000 like vinyl records. Like, he hunts everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's like he's a big audio guy.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, like, every Sunday, we would go down, have a morning coffee, and he would just spin some records.
He's one of those guys.
And, you know, I would just listen.
Yeah.
And like, and I don't even know like who these people are. You know what I mean? But some of my favorite like musicians, like old school, like I love Parliament. You know what I mean? Like like, you know, like the Isley Brothers. You know what I mean? Like those guys. You know what I mean?
Bro, you can judge a lot. Sorry to interrupt you, but you can judge a lot about a person off their taste in music, bro. Immensely,
1,000%,
immensely, bro. It's
1,000%.
crazy. Yeah,
bro. That's sometimes like, yo, it's make or break. Is it make or break? I think.
Yeah, 100%. 100% it is. It has to be,
because like, yo, like, I have this thing, like, I don't know. I know people don't come, like, you know, I'm not saying like people need to be perfect at all, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, out the box, like, I feel like it's hard to like show someone fire music that you think is fire, when, like, you know, and they're kind of there, and they're like,
I think you know what I mean? I think in general we all have a basic level of like what music is good.
Yes.
We all listen to similar types of music, so I think when you're first meeting someone, you play that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know, we all listen to Drake. We all listen to like Lil Baby, Gunna. Those type of guys you kind of will play just to keep it safe.
The mainstream stuff.
The mainstream stuff. But I think when you kind of progress even further, that's when you're like, okay, let me put you on the Isley Brothers a little bit. Let me put you on that. Let me put you on that. And then I think then is where you kind of see, okay, is your music taste good or not?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, at that point, is it make or break? Like,
like if I throw on some like 8701 Usher and you're not vibing to it,
oh man,
I'm gonna look at you weird still.
Girl, you can't kick to the curb. Man. Just stick a fork in a socket. Yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You telling me you don't like, bro?
Yeah,
don't
like,
miss me with that.
At that point, like,
disrespectful.
Yeah, you're. It's either you get it or you don't.
I'll chew on some rocks.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Chew on some rocks for real.
Chew on some rocks, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. But
yeah. I think that's definitely like a big part of finding one style is definitely drawing from inspiration.
Yeah.
And what inspires you, and what intrigues you.
I think a lot of it is just I think finding your style as well is not allowing outside influences to affect that.
Yes.
You can't care about what people think about you.
Yes.
That goes with anything, with how you dress, with what music taste you have, the movies that you like. Like, you can't. Like, I know some people that would be ashamed to say, okay, I like this movie, I like that movie. And it's like, damn, bro, just be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You like what you like.
That's what I'm saying. When you're yourself, like, there's power in being yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
And I think when you kind of suppress that, you're just doing a disservice to yourself.
I think exactly. I think individualism and uniqueness is what makes us human, and what makes us, you know, that's a driving force.
Big facts.
And if you suppress that, then
what the hell? What you doing?
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Is that something that like affected you earlier on? Like, did you ever care about the way you dress because you wanted to impress that crowd, or type of music because you wanted to impress this crowd? Like, how did you?
No, I've always been very individualistic.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Yeah.
I've always liked what I like. I might have dressed for according to the trend or to the hype, but I think that at the end of the day, I still liked what I was wearing. You know what I mean? Like the whole Chrome Hearts, the Chrome Wars.
Yeah.
You know, I'm wearing a hat right now, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I fuck with LA culture a lot.
Yeah.
Like the like the historic side of it. Like I like the Mexican like gangster influence, and like all my tattoos are kind of like that Mexican like Chicano gangster style.
Yeah, yeah.
So like all like the old English font.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I love that stuff.
It rubbed off.
So like I'm not wearing chrome because it's bare people like love it.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it because I actually like it. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
And that's just about finding your identity, finding your creativity. Exactly. And that's what you've done.
Exactly.
What are some advice or tips you get to people that are kind of struggling with that right now, that care about other people's opinions and what they think about themselves?
Man, like plain and simple, you just gotta forget about what people like and what they think about you and shit. You know what I mean? Just do you. Just do you. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. That's the like the most important thing is, being an individual. Yeah. And unique. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be unique?
100%. I think a lot of times it doesn't make sense because if you want to be great, you can't fit in. And that goes with everything.
Yeah.
So how you going to separate yourself by
what's that Drake line?
I think that's what came to mind, but I don't remember it still. Can't remember it, bro.
Fitting in when you're custom fitting in your custom made or something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We'll pull it up on you. We'll pull it up. Yeah, no, just it's facts though. It's 100% facts. How are you gonna try to stand out or try to excel in whatever field you're in by fitting in? And you seen Coach Carter before?
Of course.
You know a lot I'm talking about, that speech.
I know.
Dimming your light. And
yeah.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what came to mind too. So that's just big on whatever your lane you're in. You can't be afraid to just shine, bro.
Exactly.
Just
own it.
Just to own it. Yeah. So
own your stuff.
It's just about finding your identity, finding your creativity, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, it's big. I kind of wanted to go back into the thrifting side of things and that fashion industry. Right now, I've noticed that we're in a society that values fast fashion.
Yeah.
By fast fashion, I mean we love to stay updated on the most recent trends. We like to shop at the biggest retail stores to kind of stay up to date, to impress people that don't care about us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to get girls that really don't care about us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that, bro?
I have a problem with fast fashion.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I'm more about like having like pieces in your closet that have a life of its own, and kind of having like longevity, because I think that there's things that that are timeless. I like I said, like since I like I'm more like old school with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very classic and I like timeless pieces.
'Cause those don't expire.
Those don't expire, exactly. You know what I mean? So like a great Nike hoodie is still gonna be a great Nike hoodie 30, 40 years from now.
It's crazy, yo. And you know what comes to mind, bro? As soon as that came to, like, when you said that, is Champion, bro.
Yeah.
That's a brand that's been around for a minute. When we were kids, that shit was maybe like $20-$30, bro. A couple years ago, they were selling for $80-$90. Remember those days? Walmart, bro. Yep. Zellers, bro. These guys are Zellers. I remember those times, bro. And it's crazy to see how that kind of picked it up. So even in a sense there, that kind of transitioned into that fast fashion lane, but at the same time it still has its longevity. It's still timeless in a sense.
What really gave it its hype is that people kind of fell into this essentials thing. The whole basic hoodie, you know what I mean? And then because it's a gym hoodie, you know what I mean? Like it fits everyone.
Yeah.
From small, girls, men, you know what I mean? Like everyone in between, like it fits them, you know what I mean?
Kids, it could be it's universal.
It's universal. So, exactly.
Yeah, that's the best part about it, I think. But yeah, fast fashion in general, I've seen some stats about it. It's very detrimental to the environment.
Yeah.
Like the Zara's, underrated. The Zara's
and H&M.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's just trash. Yeah, the quality's just not good.
That shit will maybe last you a couple months tops, bro.
I bought some 2 washes.
That's just that's done for. That's done for.
Like it's just not, and they bite like a collection, like a fall winter collection.
Oh, they copied off someone else.
They'll bite it. Bite it.
You know who's notorious for that is freaking what's that brand, bro? The online brand. Shit, it can't even come to mind right now.
Oh, Fashion Nova?
Fashion Nova, yeah. They're so notorious for that. I see on Twitter, like every couple months you'll see a creative that put a lot of time and energy into like a certain design, exposing Fashion Nova for stealing this and that. So I think that's something that is bro. They better be they probably are lawyered up to the T, but it doesn't make any sense, bro.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the laws on it for that, but they definitely violated it.
Oh, 100%.
Many
100%.
times. You know?
They're exploiting the way they're
exploiting everyone
on every level.
Even like the influencers that they're paying to take a photo in their stuff. Like I've heard that like they're paying next to like nothing, yo.
Man, that's nonsense,
like,
bro.
it's bad.
Especially in the time right now, bro. That's foul. COVID, bro. Is a lot of us are struggling, bro.
Bro,
a lot of us are struggling, like, in all parts of the world too.
Yeah,
you know, there's things that are going on that we might not even know about, but to like kind of exploit people for your own personal profit or gain is probably one of the most foul things you could do, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely the climate where things are at with it's a reflection of just the society we live in.
Yeah,
because everything's accelerated.
Yeah, it's capitalism.
Everything, you know. People want instant gratification. Yeah. People want, you know, everything instantaneously.
People want it fast.
No patience. So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just I don't agree. I don't agree with it, and I refuse to buy into that.
I mean, I think a good sense of patience, like you're just saying before, you're going thrifting after. That takes patience. That takes time. Yeah. Do you think there's value or lessons that come from patience altogether?
Other than patience is a virtue?
Yeah.
No, I think patience is something that, you know, I used to be a pretty impatient kid.
Yeah.
But I think patience is very important because great things come to the people who wait. I swear to God. Like, it's actually some real rap right there.
That's
like,
facts.
If you you know, like, I'm trying to think of a time that, like, I really just kind of with, like, now, honestly, I've always said, you know, when the time that I'm gonna do something, I would never force it, or rush it, and it has to come at the right time, and I waited patiently,
and it came naturally,
and then the ideas came, and then everything just fell in line for me.
So what are your thoughts on people? You heard this quote before: "Good things come to those who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get it." You know what I'm saying? Let me. There is definitely
something to say for people who are go-getters.
Yeah.
And I think there is definitely a fine line between overdoing that.
Yeah.
And waiting too long.
Yeah.
Or not, or just, you know, because I think you gotta merge those two together for sure.
And it's a tough merge, bro.
It's
tough to kind of combine.
It is fine. Yeah, you got to find like the perfect kind of median between those two things.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I said, like I waited for the ideas and I waited for the time, but once I got that, you know, I ran with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started knocking on the doors that I needed to knock on.
Yeah.
And asking the questions that needed to be asked.
Yeah.
And being resourceful.
You were assertive in a sense.
Exactly. I took the initiative.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you could do is lack the initiative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's big right there.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing too as well is just taking your shot. And I'm not even talking about like relationships and whatnot. I mean like in every aspect of your life, taking your shot. Because the worst thing that could happen is like you not taking your shot, going home and thinking, damn, like what if, like,
bro? I think not trying is the ultimate fail.
Oh. Yo, you heard the quote, not taking a risk is the ultimate risk, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, life's a gamble, bro. And when you really think about it, life is a serious gamble.
Exactly.
With everything we do.
Exactly. We live in uncertainty, bro. So just go claim that.
Go claim that. 100%. I like that.
For real.
I like that, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, man.
It's crazy, bro. But I think there's some very, very valuable lessons in patience, but there's also some very valuable lessons in going out and getting what you want. Being assertive. Doing what you want. So
definitely. You gotta see the fruits of your labor somehow, you know what I mean?
Big facts. And I think you're seeing it right now too, just kind of with like your modeling gigs and kind of like the projects that you have coming up.
Yeah. I'm really excited because I think modeling was was me being comfortable.
You being comfortable, eh?
Yeah.
So do you think you kind of wanted to expand and get outside your comfort zone by doing something?
I think because a picture, for me, like modeling, it's one dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
you just see a photo and okay, like, you know, whatever, I be wearing whatever, it looks good, cool.
Yeah.
But I think there's more to me
than a picture.
Than just a
100%.
picture. You
And
know what I mean?
think it's so toxic and bad too, because people will judge you
Yeah.
off those pictures.
Exactly.
And people will have different perceptions
Exactly.
off of whatever you're posing or whatever you're wearing. So I think
Exactly.
it's bad.
It's
in a
very
sense.
yeah. So it's
negative.
it's you know, keep with I had to keep that, you know, that mindset, you know,
Yeah.
moving forward.
Yeah. Progressive. And
Progress.
open-minded,
Yeah, you know. So, when I've always known that I wanted to branch out and be more than just that, because even when I model, like, I'm very comfortable with it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I felt that there's just more to.
Do you think that there's a cap on modeling? Like,
for me personally,
for you personally and in general, because I know you obviously can be, you know, there's shows on modeling,
Yeah.
America's Next Top Model and that stuff. And like in terms of that, like, because you're in that industry,
yeah.
where do you see that ceiling being? Is there a ceiling? Is it
Well,
high? Is it, you know?
It depends. There's like, it really depends on what type of modeling a person does, because like there's people like Tristan Cole,
yeah,
who I'm not too sure if you're familiar with him.
I'm not too sure,
but he's been modeling for years now, and I'm pretty sure, I don't want to speak on, I don't really know his full story, but I know that like he's really evolved into like this figure who's very like tapped into like the fashion culture.
Yeah.
And like he's super dripped out. Like,
and those are synonymous, like modeling, you know, and fashion. Yeah.
Yeah. So he started modeling for Essence.
Oh.
Or I'm not sure if he started there, but once he got Essence on his belt, he actually did some stuff for Get Fresh too. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy's based out of Toronto.
I think he's from Ontario. I'm not sure where, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's dope.
But like something like that, where like when you have when you've done something that kind of like he took it and ran with it, and now he has his own platform.
That's crazy. That's
so
insane.
It's like, you know, like the ceiling could be high, but I think for something like that, like things have to kind of you have to seize the opportunity, and it's a little bit of luck too.
Who's the most successful model or individual, I guess, involved in that scene that you've worked with or
that I've worked
been
with?
involved with? Yeah.
That's a good question.
It could be locally, even in Toronto, or just in general in LA.
I mean, like, I guess like just the Vanguard guys.
The Vanguard guys?
Yeah, I would say that.
They do have a presence.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would say that just like, you know, because I've done photo shoots with other people, but I mean, like, these guys I actually like work with and like know on a personal level.
Yeah.
So I think, like, you know, the Vanguard guys is definitely the most influential and successful, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. I'll be honest, man, because like when I first heard of Vanguard, like you're saying, it started 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
When I first heard of Vanguard, I'm like, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really have a sense of where this was going.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about it from a couple of friends, because I had you and a couple other friends that were involved within it. You know, so I was wondering, like, hey, what is this? You know, but fast forwarding 5-6 years, it kind of that identity has been made. Like like you're saying, the ABCs, art, ball, culture. It kind of makes sense now where you intersect those three, and it's a beautiful picture there.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we just want to like, or for me at least, I just like to do and create cool shit.
Yeah, big facts.
I think this is like,
that's just what being a creator is about.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like, why not?
Yeah, why? Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like, I think, you know, especially just because, like, you know, our phones are extensions of ourselves now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, having a camera or you know, being proficient in stuff like that, like, you could do whatever you want.
Bro, the possibilities are endless. Like I was saying before, this is the best time to like really express yourself, get into different avenues that you're not comfortable with, because what is there to lose?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's kind of like the big lesson that I've taken from COVID as well too. Everything's a risk.
Yeah,
you might as well take one. It allowed us to just reassess where we are in our lives, and honestly, I'm thankful for COVID, bro. I really am thankful. As much turmoil and as much bad negative things that have caused I can't be more thankful.
1,000%.
You know?
1,000%. It's allowed us to really take a step back.
Yeah,
and assess the moment, assess our lives, reflect. You know, see the good.
Yeah,
see the good without the bad. and then just be able to make adjustments. It's kind of like a basketball game, like gotta make adjustments down the stretch.
100%. You got any COVID stories?
Shoot, man, I got a couple. Honestly, like I couldn't really get active in the crib because
guys said you couldn't get active.
You know what I mean? Like
the Dukes is there?
Yeah, my Dukes is there.
Tough system. I know those ones.
You know, like so I had to outsource still.
You had to outsource. You had to
luckily
be assertive.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be patient.
Take the initiative.
You have to take the initiative. Yeah, I feel you.
I got my bros who they live downtown in the city, so I spent a lot of my time there.
It's cozy, yeah.
Honestly, and I was really thankful. We were talking about this actually, about the gambling and stuff like that, and I definitely found myself a nice little hobby playing poker with we started poker nights with the man. So that was cool.
That's what's up.
I mean, I definitely lost a couple, but I mean, like, it is what it is.
You guys playing with money?
Yeah, we were playing with money. Yeah. I mean, like makes it fun, makes it competitive.
I'll keep it a buck, bro. I picked up the hobby of CeeLo. This is something that I've been doing since high school, but I stopped. But I just recently picked it up over COVID.
Okay.
CeeLo, the 3 dice.
Oh yeah.
It's free cash, bro.
Free cash.
Free cash, bro.
Until you lose, right?
Free cash till I lose. But at the end of the day, my luck was going real well one night, bro. I got a goose off that shit, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got a goose off that shit.
Whoa.
100%.
That's crazy.
I'm cozy this winter.
That's crazy. You're gonna be warm.
But
that's wild.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty simple game. I think a lot of people that listen to this know what it is.
We used to run that in high school.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, I be getting my lunches paid off that shit, bro. 100%. Yeah. I would come to school with like a couple toonies.
Just ready to go.
Just so I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like what it is,
That's smart. You didn't bring the whole wallet.
Didn't bring the whole wallet.
So if you lose, you lost
you're good to go. You're good to go. I know people that literally would come to school dead broke and leave with like a whole couple pizzas and for lunch and whatnot. So it's a fun
High
game.
school was a time, man.
It was, man. I miss it, bro. There's some times where like I kind of have mixed feelings about it, but I have some nostalgic memories about high school, man,
For sure.
I really appreciated it.
Moving high schools for me was a when I went through it originally.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Bro, me too.
But
100%.
I was you moved out to the States, right?
Well, before that. I went to Father Gates in Saga.
Oh,
which was like at that time it was booming. Like everyone, you went to Gates. Like okay, this was.
I knew Gates was the.
Oh, bro, it was like Gates. This is for people who don't know Saga. It's like Gates. Loyola was booming. You had like Joan of Arc,
right?
Xavier. Like those are the kind of like the main schools. But when I went to Gates, it was booming. Like a lot of people were going there. Then I went to St. Martin's, the school that you kind of went to after. That was probably the worst high school experience. Worst high school experience I probably had, bro.
Don't get me started.
By far.
Bro, that shit right there, bro. Yo, like I think St. Mary's in Pickering, is kind of comparable to like the Gates. Like I think
that's what it was.
I think because I feel like at Gates there's a whole lot of shenanigans, like
bro,
all through the day.
There's something happening every
single day,
and it's diverse. Everyone's mixing and mingling. There's no cliques. It's like it's cool.
Well, not so much that part at Mary's. Like we were saying, like Pickering. I have my opinions on that city. When I moved, I went from having like all the man with me, and to just being alone. Yeah. And Martin's was a very
it's cliquey, bro.
Cliquey, and it's very just uncultured, bro. It's like it's like an unseasoned piece of chicken.
Oh my gosh, they don't even have salt there, bro.
I swear to God, bro. Like I
checked,
bro. I swear, bro. I was in that bitch, and I'm like, yo, like. Like I'm looking at my classmates. I'm like, yo, I'm not on Earth anymore, bro. Like this is something.
I'm the only person that looks like me here.
Yes, exactly.
Why is that?
Exactly.
So
it was So that whole year was just it was just whack. But
you didn't like it, eh?
I hated it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy I did it because it built character.
Oh, 100%.
And it taught me to adapt.
Yeah.
I had to be like water.
Yeah. That's big facts. I think they did the same thing for me too as well. Because for me, after that, I went to the States. I was in Florida for a bit. That was amazing.
Bro, I remember when you left. I think the year I came.
Yeah. I left after my grade 11 year.
Yeah, because I came for grade 12.
Yeah. at the time.
It's a shame. It's a shame that you left. Still.
That would have, yeah, it would have been funny still. It would have been fun still. I didn't even know you were coming, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't
bro.
even know you were rolling there.
Shit,
but,
man.
Yeah, high school, some good times, man.
But I remember hearing about you through the just through the talk of the school that you left.
Bro, I didn't talk to anyone at that school. I mean, you had like 3 friends at that school.
Yeah, well,
I was very to myself.
You know how if you I mean, I swear, like if you play basketball at that school,
that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm not getting into too much of that shit, bro. But shit.
Oh man,
you're gonna get me in trouble, bro.
Yeah, yo, really. You already got me incriminated on here. I have to get some bets,
I feel you, bro. But yeah, man. On that note, for the second time.
Yes, sir.
Any last words?
No, man. Just appreciate you having me again.
Yeah, bro. It's
had fun. And shout out to Gifted Gab, man. Shout out Andre.
You, bro. Appreciate
shout
you,
out you guys, man.